Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Samplayze, and today I finally get to share this experience with you guys of unboxing the PlayStation 5. I know how hard it's been to get your hands on one of these guys. They've been sold out everywhere. Drops have been happening. You don't ever get a chance to actually get it. It's just sold out before you even get to press the purchase button. But now I have it. So at least if you don't have it at home, it's fine. We can just unbox it together and share this experience together for the first time. Stick around if you guys want to see exactly what's in store when you buy yourselves a PlayStation 5. Let's get straight into the video. So here we have it, the PS5 in all its glory. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Just to give you guys a bit more clarity. So there's two boxes out there online that you guys have probably seen. There's a black box, the one that has all the black on it, and then there's the white one. The black one is for the digital edition, and the white one is for the disc drive edition. So that's the one where you actually get to use physical discs. Of course, you've got the box, as you guys will see. You've got the PlayStation here, the controller here, and then you've got some more cool little pictures on this side, so you can check that out. And then of course, all the details that you have. But yeah, you guys are not interested about that. You guys want to see what is inside the box, so let's get straight into it. So this is the first thing you kind of get when you open the box. Of course, these are all the little things that you want to get out of the way. You'll get your manual books that no one ever reads. I suggest you read these though, because it is a PlayStation 5. Paid 12 grand for this thing, so I'm going to read this, make sure I don't break anything. But of course, you get your little papers on the side, and then if you open up this little compartment here, you get some more little goodies. So this right here is the stand that the PlayStation 5 actually gets seated on. It can sit both horizontally and vertically, which is an amazing feature. And then you get your HDMI. This one is 2.1 supported, so you can do your high frame rates, and you can also get your HDR. So definitely need one of these. And then you've got your power supply, which is actually kind of really crazy, because coming back from Xbox One, I had that big ass brick that you had when it came with the Xbox. And just to be able to power the PlayStation with a 2-pin plug is just ridiculous to me. But I suppose that the power supply, or the actual stuff, is inside the PlayStation, which to me looks way neater than a big brick. But anyway, more importantly, you've got the ultimate prize, which is this beauty right here that everybody has just been crying over, the PlayStation DualSense controller. I don't even know what to tell you guys, just sleek design. It just looks crispy clean. I remember losing my mind when I saw this in the showcase. But you've got that, and then you've got the charger for the PlayStation controller. So this is just a normal USB-C kind of cable. You can actually use any USB-C cable for that matter, but this is the one that comes with it. So this is pretty much what you get in the first little box. So now for the PlayStation 5, this one's a bit more trickier, because you have to actually seat the box on its side. But yeah, so here you go. It's a bit tricky because there's two boxes inside, but it's fine. We can put this away. Then you have this right here, which is the main attraction. So you've got these little nice cartons that kind of protect it. Wow, this is heavy. This is heavy, oh my God. And then you just kind of unwrap it. Kind of feels like Christmas, but it's Jan, if you know what I mean. I hope no one judges me of how I'm handling this PlayStation, because it's kind of precious, but it's kind of heavy, so you need to add some force to it. But it'll all be worth it in the end. And just like that, voila. So let me remove all of this stuff. This is heavy. I can't even hold it with one hand. Oh my days. Then you've got yourselves a PlayStation 5 with the disc. Now, what you guys can see here is that you've got the PlayStation logo carved in, just like nice little details. And then you can take a look at the back, very nice. I don't know, this kind of grid system looks really clean. You've got your two USB ports, your LAN port, HDMI, and your power port. Very simple, very basic, not a lot of things going on. Coming back from the Xbox One, the only difference was that you had an HDMI in port. So that is if you had kind of like some type of TV, like a DSTVs or kind of setups. But it was more for the Western guys, not necessarily for us. And then you've got the front end which is so clean. Oh my God, guys, this thing is so clean. Everybody was making fun of it, talking about like it looks like a wireless router or whatever. But point is, it's such a sleek design and it's very tall, like it's very, very big. But coming back to the front, you've got your USB, and then I think this is a USB-C port. I could be wrong. And then you've got your power button and your eject button. And this is where your CD goes. So it's pretty much like all just very neatly designed, and it can sit on its side. So this is how it would normally sit if it was sitting on its side, but you would need the stand for that one. So I don't really want to risk it right now. But yeah, the PlayStation 5 in all its glory, guys. Just take a second to just take a second. Just take a second. It's okay. I'm gonna treat you right. We're gonna play it every day, all night long. Anyway, just to get a few specs out of the way, at least for the ones that we actually care about. I'm not going to dive into all that other stuff that I personally don't even have to worry about. But the PlayStation 5 boasts that it's got some 8K capabilities. It's got 4K gaming that includes 120 FPS. So that's for you guys, hardcore gamers out there that care about your FPSs. That's a big deal for me because coming from a PC, I have a PC background and I couldn't really hit those frames all the time. So I like it, the fact that they've got that. They've also got HDR, so if you're looking into getting like very good color out of your games, then this is also a system for you. They also have 825 gigs of space in the PlayStation 5, which isn't all too impressive. I mean, we're coming from Xboxes that have already 1 terabyte, and also the PlayStation 4 Pro had a 1 terabyte space. So I don't know why they chose that option. Maybe it was a budget thing, I don't know. And it also doesn't actually give you 825 gigs. You only get what, around 600, 650 once you've actually done all the updates with the PlayStation 5. So you don't actually have a lot of space, which is a bad thing because someone like me who likes to play the Call of Duties, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Just downloading Call of Duty, it told me that I needed at least 225 gigs minimum free, which is already 1/4 gone. So that's going to be a problem. You're going to have to probably look at getting some type of external hard drive or something so that you can play more games on this thing. But those are the specs that you need to know about. So getting into this, think of budgeting for maybe an external hard drive, and then budgeting for a 4K or a 2K screen monitor. So for you guys out there, you probably want to have to look into getting into something like that. But more importantly, this beauty right here. Now this is the money maker, and I think this is the most important part of this entire trade-off, because you don't actually look at the PlayStation or touch the PlayStation when you're gaming. You're touching and most likely looking at this for you noob gamers out there. We don't judge you, it's okay. It looks as if this is something straight from the future, something straight from 2049 or something. I don't know how they managed to get that kind of futuristic look to go with it, and also that comfortability that comes with it. But I really love how it looks like, and just the grip and the little details that you get when you kind of just like slide through it and you brush your fingers across. It just looks amazing. These triggers feel amazing, and we're gonna get way into more like of the triggers in the video, so just stick around if you guys want to see exactly how it looks like. But some of the details that I saw that I really liked about it is that instead of the button that they used to have on the PlayStation 4 for the PS button, now it's just the outlines. So you kind of just get the outline of it and you get to touch it. It kind of, at first, it doesn't feel like a button, but it feels like it's part of the remote. I don't know how to explain it to you, but it's just really weird. And then of course you've got your audio jack here, so you can put in your mic or your headsets as well. Or both if you have that system. But some of the most interesting features here, so you've got those little buttons here on the side. That's the options one that everybody knows. So you've got your options, your settings button, whatever it may be, depending on where you are in the game or in the interface. And then you've got this little magical button right here. This is one is for me, which is the share button. So this is where you get to do all your content stuff. Record, you get to take screenshots, and you just get to interact with that entire content creation part of the PlayStation. So that's what you need to know when it comes to the DualSense controller. This is where the money is right here. They knocked it out the park. I can just tell you guys right now, they knocked it out the park. But yeah, tired of talking about it. Now I just want to show you guys exactly what we're dealing with. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so this is probably the most important part, and I've mentioned this before, but there's a game that comes with the PlayStation 5 that kind of gives you a rundown of how the remote works and all of its features and capabilities. The game is called Astro's Playroom. It's a very little fun, quirky game that you can play just to pass your time, but also you get to learn a lot about this remote. Now, I'm not gonna really tell you exactly what everything does. the game is just going to run you through it. But the first part, for example, is that it gives you a run through of how the vibration works. So as you guys can see, it kind of just stacks up, and it's very hard to explain it to you, but as the remote stacks up on the screen and as the vibrations happen, it actually does it with the controller. So from bottom till top, it kind of stacks on you, and the vibrations literally can be localized depending on where the action is taking place, which is a really crazy feature. And then another thing is you have the adaptive triggers. Now you think it's just a trigger and you just pull, but in this case, I can pull the trigger a little bit and it actually stops me from pulling it fully until I press the trigger, and then something actually happens. And I have to do this for both sides. So again, press, it stops you, and then when you actually pull it, that's when the action actually takes place. I find that just really incredible. So that's one feature that you can look at. And then you can also go to the touchpad. I didn't mention this part, but the touchpad is really just responsive. Everybody knows this from the PS4 days, but again, I'm coming in from Xbox, so all of this stuff is new to me, and it's all just very exciting, but very responsive. So you can spell on it, you can do some really amazing stuff, but that's the touchpad. It feels very smooth, and what I like about it, somehow you can't tell that this part is an essential part of the remote. It just looks so seamlessly part of it, but trust me when I say you're going to be using this part a lot, especially if you like very interactive and very engaging games. And then you've got the microphone. So I'm able to speak and interact with the remote using the microphone. In this instance, it's telling me to blow into it. So if I blow, it's meant to pick up, but in the game, you'll be able to blow into your controller, and you're going to be doing some awesome stuff. So this is one of the features, or one of the levels in the Astro's Playroom game, where you get to jump into a monkey suit. There's so many different levels with so many different features, but each level kind of highlights a different feature of the remote. So this one is the monkey one, and you'll find yourself doing quite a lot of motion when it comes to being able to operate the suit. So again, to zip up the suit, I just have to swipe up on the touchpad, and then I'm in the suit. And then you get to go at it. So now I press R2, and then I use my right hand to kind of grab onto one of these things. And then for me to be able to go to the next one, I have to use the motion, grab the next one. Then again, grab the next one. And just kind of like that. And it just adds to the experience, just being able to use these different features for you to be able to progress in the game. So it may look a little bit ridiculous, but you're actually doing something. And then here's another feature that you'll see. So in order to operate this, I need to swing back and forth, and then I let go, and then I use both of them again. And then to be able to shift left, shift right. So really just amazing little touches to the gaming experience that kind of make you not only just press buttons on a remote, but actually engage with the game on another level. So these are just some of the features. Oh, I'm gonna die. I died. I don't normally die, I play Fortnite. This is not my forte, please relax. But essentially, this is just one of those capabilities that you get to see when you're using the remote. And there's so many other different things that you can do. You can also use the touchpad to roll a ball and move around. There's just so many things that you can do with this remote, and it just really shows you how responsive the triggers are and how engaging the entire thing is. So yeah, that kind of just sums up my entire experience of unboxing this thing with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just to give you guys just a few final words when it comes to the PlayStation. Was it worth it? Was it worth the buy? It really depends on who you are and where you're coming from. I come from an Xbox background, so I'm going to be able to appreciate the PS5 in all its glory, and I truly mean that, because there's a few exclusives that I didn't get to play on the PlayStation 4 that I get to now enjoy in this one. So I've already downloaded The Last of Us, I've downloaded God of War, I still have to play the original Spider-Man, and I've just bought Spider-Man Miles Morales. So for me, there's a huge library of games that I get to still go into for the first time and experience for the first time. Whether you guys should buy the disc edition or the digital edition is a video for another day. So I suggest you guys stick around if you guys want to see that. But until then, that has been my opinion on the PS5, or at least just the first impressions of the PS5. If you guys want to get a bit more in depth and see exactly if I still like it a month from now, 2 months from now, then I suggest you guys come through to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Samplayze. I'm going to be playing using the PS5. I'm going to be playing all types of games, from Fortnite to Black Ops to all the classics like The Last of Us, God of War, and Marvel Spider-Man. We're going to be playing that all together for the first time. I suggest you guys come through. I stream from Mondays to Fridays, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. South African Standard Time. Otherwise, it's been your boy Samplayze. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please do me a favor, hit that like button and share your comments. Let me know what you guys think about the PlayStation 5. Is it a good buy? Is it something that you're looking forward to getting? Is it something that you're gonna be getting soon? When is it your birthday? Drop your birthday so we know if we have to give you a surprise gift or something. But just let me know. Let's have a conversation down below. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you so much. Peace. This thing just looks so beautiful. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it just looks so clean.